So welcome back to some more of our F1 2021 modded career mode, and today we're going to be heading into the next round, which will be the Austrian Grand Prix. So in terms of the standings then, let's take a look. We've actually been performing pretty well for the Aston Martin team, with our teammate Vettel down in P9. I know it says Perez, but if you've seen this mod before, it's not so easy to get the name changes. So we'll have to wait for the F1 2021 game for now, but we do have the livery, of course, for the Aston Martin team. But let's take a look then. 3 rounds in, we've got a 6th place, a 9th place, which probably should have been better from me. If you remember back to episode 2, we did make that strategy mistake. So if you missed that one, go back and check it out. And then Canada, bit of redemption there. We managed to take our first win and Aston Martin's first win. So yeah, 3 different winners from 3 different teams: Red Bull, Mercedes and Aston Martin. What's it going to be out at Austria? Well, I mean, we should do pretty well there. It's a pretty similar track to Canada, really, if you think about it, in terms of straight line speed, things like that. So I've got the new engine on, which we put on last time out, so another engine unit track in the form of Austria, so that's good. And we've also started our rivalry with Charles Leclerc. So that's something to keep an eye on. R&D then, we're ploughing along with that. We've not got long to go left on this major rear downforce part. I'm sort of focusing on the aero department at the minute. That's our weak spot. In terms of the engine, I mean, we're pretty good, and Mercedes keep delivering upgrades, so it's going to keep us at the top. So we can really focus on the aero and potentially the chassis. I need to start work on a little bit. I'm going to work on the tyre wear a bit, I think, if I can. So let's get this tyre wear part on. We'll get that done before the Austrian Grand Prix, so that's going to be a bit of a bonus out of Austria. Okay, so the R&D part has failed. We did rush this part down here, and I don't even have enough resource points to go ahead and fix it, so that's going to have to wait for a later date. But maybe if I can get the suspension part on. Actually, here we go. We've got some R&D points now, so let's get this one finished, please. It's going to cost more. We're not going to get it in time for the Austrian Grand Prix, but we'll get it next episode. So that's good. Sometimes I don't like to rush the development, but because it's only a 10-round season, we need to try get these development parts in as quick as possible. So we take the risk. It does cost us extra resource points, but now we can skip along. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the suspension part at least ready for Austria. So let's get into the Austrian Grand Prix. We're here on the grid then, and we're going to be getting ready for qualifying. So just going to throw on a setup, and then we'll head out. And it looks to be like it's going to be a dry session, and I think the race looks like it's going to be a wet one, so we're going to have to bear that in mind when it comes to race setup. So going to have to go for a bit of downforce, compromise ourselves in qualifying, but I mean, everyone's going to have to do the same thing, really. Ending our opening lap then, and it's going to be a 106.3, which puts us in P3 for now. Vettel does a 104.9, but that's really Carlos Sainz when we think about it. So let's go again. Oh, no. I'm too used to MotoGP. We need to come in, switch out the tyres and go again. We're currently faster than our teammate then, by about 0.6 of a second, but we're 1.4 off of Lewis Hamilton. We're losing time in all 3 sectors, really. How we've managed to pull together a fastest middle sector, but what can we do in the final sector? We're losing time. Messed up the start of the sector, really. Round the final, few corners. Blast for the line then. DRS open, 9/10 quicker almost we're going to go, which is going to put us P6 for now. We qualify P7 then in the end, 2 places ahead of our teammate, which isn't too bad, and we're half a second off of Hamilton, so pretty happy with that. Race strategy wise then, if you take a look, it's going to be dry towards the end, and it's only spitting a little bit. It's a damp track, so it could be a bit hit and miss. So let's see. I think we're going to be starting on the dry tyres anyway, and then going on to the mediums. So let's just come in a lap early. Let's just see how wet the track is. Okay, then light's about to go out. We're alongside Daniel Ricciardo here on the 3rd row of the grid. and it is pretty wet. Oh, huge slip from the rear, but we make it. 2 positions gained on the run to turn number 1, and I've got Max Verstappen trying to barge his way through. Let's go for a bit of overtake mode. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the tyre temps. He covers us off defensively. We're going to switch sides. Look at that, up and over the hill, so much more traction. I don't know what happened to Bottas there. He seemed to lose so much time, but it is raining, but it is definitely dry tyres, and we're not struggling too much with grip, although you say that understeering a little bit there. Now, if I'd have had better information on the race, we could have probably gone for a slightly less downforce, so yeah, we might struggle with overtaking. It's currently sat P3, and we've got Bottas all over the back of us, and it is Sainz in front. Oh, we're definitely holding up Bottas here. He won't be happy with that, but you shouldn't have let us through. I'm going to use up some rich mix at the minute. Hamilton goes fastest on this opening lap, of course. Let's see if we can close down the Ferrari then. Our race pace in this Aston Martin has been really good. And being that we've got a Mercedes power unit and we've got the best one according to the charts, it's really going to suit us here at Austria like it did at Canada, so we need to take our opportunities while we can. Silverstone's going to be the next race, I think, so we should do pretty well there as well. Let's go head down and see if we can get ourselves a solid lap. 1:12.4, and we go fast as we were 1:12.3. That is good. We actually stuck in a fast lap of the race there, although we won't ride at turn number 1. We do... well, no, we don't get the DRS. We're slightly out of the DRS zone. Let's see if we can get it here. Yeah, we will get it here. That's good. Right, gonna pick up the DRS then for the first time. And we can go on the charge, try and close down Carlos Sainz and the Ferrari. And like I say, the Ferrari, they're doing pretty well this season, this career mode, but we want to beat them as Aston Martin. I don't know where our teammate is. Probably mid, probably low, reaches the top 10 to be honest. I think the McLarens are ahead of him. We're under pressure a little bit now from Bottas. He's got the DRS, look at this. He's going to have to go up the inside and he's going to do just that. We're going to be stuck on the outside. Bottas going for it. Come on. He really struggles at the top of the hill there. We get such a good run. That's cost us time to Sainz up the road. Don't know what the gap is now. Just over a second. I have been missing out on the DRS zones every so often. Sort of yo-yoing between a second and probably 1.5 seconds. Still not getting this DRS yet. 11.5. Fastest lap from Sainz up the road. He's going quicker. We're going quicker. The track's definitely drying up. And still not got that DRS. Hopefully this time at the top of this hill we have to get the DRS. We need to start closing in now if we want to try and go any further than P3. But we've had a really good start to the season. Like I say, apart from that Spanish Grand Prix where I still got the DRS. But yeah, we made that mistake with the strategy. But let's keep on going. It looks like the Ferrari up the road is closed right up to the back of Hamilton. Still no DRS, but a 109.5. We actually go fast, not quite fastest, but Sainz is consistently fastest up the road here, and he's going to be going for the race lead in a minute. Because I've got so much downforce on this car, we're actually going quickest in the middle sector compared to everyone else, but they're pulling out in the first two, well, the first and last sector. But what I'm going to do when I come in for the pits on the next lap, I'm going to take out 2 clicks on the front wing. We've got 6 at the minute on the front wing. And I'm going to take out, oh, Bottas takes that fastest lap from us there. But I'm going to take 2 clicks out the front wing, try and take off some of the drag if I can. Obviously we can't adjust the rear wing, but I'm going to take out some downforce from the front. We're going to box this lap as well, get an undercut. But finally, we've got the DRS. And as you can see, look, Sainz, he's going for it. Oh, I'm out wide there, really messed that up, didn't I? Bottas is sticking with us, so top 4 going for it right now. And this is a bit of a crucial lap. Oh, Bottas closing in, you can see struggling top end speed. I went for a wet setup thinking it would be intermediate conditions, but that's not the case. I ain't going to be pitting on this lap though, so let's get in the pits. Wonder if anyone else will. Right, looks like we're the only one in the pit from the front. And Bottas goes alongside now, he goes through. Where are we going to come out from the pits then? Well, we're going to go for some fresh mediums. They should take us to the end. I don't know why anyone else wouldn't pit. They're probably going to pit on the next lap. But I did have a call from the team to bring us in on lap number 11. That's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, let's see if we can get some clear air. Going to be behind the Alpine. Oh, we're going to be right next to Toro Rosso, not Toro Rosso, AlphaTauri and the Alpine just ahead of the Haas there. So, and these guys are going to be battling. This isn't good. Let's use some rich mix if we can. I'm having to overfuel the car because our engine isn't very fuel efficient. If I leave it in standard, we won't go to the end of the race. So, but I'm going to use rich mix here. Come on, come on. Oh, can we go up the inside of this Alpine? I don't know who it is. It's Fernando Alonso. We won't be happy with that, but we're through anyway. No damage to the front wing. This is good. Let's see if anyone pits then. See if the undercut will work. Right, a few people in the pits. Fastest final sector. There's the Mercedes of Hamilton and Sainz. I think it is. No, they can't have lost that much time, surely. Surely not. That's got to be Bottas and someone else. The other Ferrari, Leclerc. You'd have thought, but Bottas was right up with them anyway, so what on earth's happened here? Let's take a look at the race director. Bottas leads. No, that is Hamilton and Sainz. What happened on that last lap? Did they lose a lot of time? They lost 3 seconds on the last lap. I bet they got into a bit of a battle there. They both lost 3 seconds on that last lap. Currently struggling to find a way past this Haas. Don't know where we're going to get him. He's probably going to box in a minute. But this dirty air, our teammate's in. Oh, I'm going to have to go the long way around there. That's annoying. Right, let's see what Bottas does. Is he in the pits? He's exiting the pits now. He's done a lot better, so the other two must have got battling. Because that's 2 laps worth of undercut, and he's pretty much where he left us behind. So ourselves on Bottas jumping up then, and found ourselves in a lucky situation, haven't we? Oh, that mistake's cost us. Just got out wide there on the grass. Oh, this has been a scruffy lap, and that mistake has put us down to P2. Oh man, imagine, can we get back-to-back wins here? Come on. Let's push on. Not got long to go. Stay in the DRS zone. Using all of the overtake mode I can just to stay with. Fastest final sector. Late on the brakes into turn 1. Too late. Too late out wide there. DRS though. That should bring us back up to the back of Bottas. Come on. On the brakes right now. DRS. Overtake mode. Let's see if we can get by on Bottas. Not quite. We're not close enough. Got too much drag, too much downforce at the minute on the car. Even though I've taken 2 clicks out the front wing, still got a lot on the rear because it's I was expecting wet weather, or at least intermediate conditions. See if we can get fastest lap of the race as well. We keep setting random purple sectors. I've noticed that I'm understeering a bit through the middle sector now without that extra aero on the front wing. Look at that, he's just pulling away in this last sector. DRS though, gonna have to just use everything we've got to close at 107.3, 107.6 from us. Late as we can into turn 1. This time, nail that turn 1. I'm gonna use everything we've got. Rich mix, overtake mode. Oh, we lost out on DRS there, didn't we? Fastest first sector. Gonna get the DRS this time though. Like I say, use everything we've got, but he pulls away. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it, are we? Gonna have to put in a solid lap here. Stick with him. Stick about this distance till we get to the start of the next one. But he pulls away. He must be using his DRS deployment there. This time we get the DRS. Is this? Whoa, 106.8. That's a better lap time. Gained it all in the final sector. Into turn 1. This is better. This is our chance to get by on Bottas. I don't care. I'm doing it here. I'm going to go... Oh, he's going defensive. He's going to get the DRS now. Oh, and I've run it deep. Come on. Go back to the track. Oh, we're so wide there. Warning, exceeding limit. I mean, I did completely outbrake myself and ran off to next year at that corner, and we didn't have the DRS. But here's Bottas all over the back of us. He's going to be glued to the back of us now. He's better in this middle sector. We gained some back in the last sector on the last lap. Whether I can do it again. Turned in too early there. Yeah, I lost a few tenths here in the middle sector, of course. Sticking with us though, isn't he? You look behind, you just see him right there. Still with us. Gonna get the DRS. Oh, look at that. He's glued to us. I'm not gonna bother defending here. I don't think he's gonna get the run up the inside. Nope. He gains on us though. Oh, he's sticking with us. Got no chance here. Gonna be a sitting duck. No, he's sitting back there. Don't know if he got a poor run through turn 1 or what. But this time we hit the apex. This is better. And Carlos Sainz is ahead of Hamilton now. And are they closing in on Bottas? We've been battling a little bit, but we are putting in. We sort of trading fastest laps and personal best. I'm out wide again at that corner. Here comes Bottas. Gonna have to go defensive. Oh, he's trying it around the outside. This is gonna allow the two behind to catch up, isn't it?
We need to stay on form.
Focus. I am focusing. Oh. Bit of rich mix if we can. It's going for it up the inside. This will give us DRS though. I think it gives us DRS for 2 straights. Come on. We'll line ourselves up at the exit of turn 1. Pushing them through. No damage to the front wing. Luckily. But the Ferrari's right behind us. He's coming to close up and he's got Hamilton right behind him as well at the top of the hill. Give him room. Side by side there. We haven't got DRS this time, but I've got some overtake mode that I can use. But look who's come to join the party with 2 laps to go pretty much. Sainz in the Ferrari and Hamilton in the Merc. They're right there. The Red Bull's not doing too well here at Austria. They did pretty well earlier on the season, but having a bit of a tough race here at their home Grand Prix. Oh man, we're just going to have to ride on board, aren't we? Oh, they're sticking with us. That was a better run through that middle sector. Oh, Williams out of the race. Is that going to be safety car or anything? Oh my god, how's he get alongside there? Pushing like mad. We're going to be a sitting duck down this straight. A little bit of fuel to use up if we need to. Yellow flag's no overtaking, I'll take that.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, but it goes green at the after turn 1.
Green flag.
The Ferrari. 2 Mercedes versus an Aston Martin and a Ferrari. Interesting setup there. But can we get back-to-back wins? Come on. We've had fantastic race pace in the career mode. It's been brilliant. It's just the aero package, but we've been developing it really quickly that is sort of keeping us in the fight for the front runners. And the engine's absolutely fine, and the past 2 rounds have been power unit tracks, so we've been quite lucky. When we head out to Silverstone, that could all change. And Belgium, but there's long straights at both tracks, so it might help us. Seem to be holding our own now. Maybe Bottas has been a bit more cautious because he's got Ferrari and his teammate behind. But let's use up this overtake mode then. Use rich mix as well down these first 2 straights. Just to help us out a little bit. Oh, wide at turn 1. Come on. Bottas will be a sitting duck if he loses the DRS. Don't think he will though. Braking just after the 100-meter board, a little bit wide there. Oh, that's cost us time. That's cost us time. Using up all of our ERS. Let's bring the car home now. Just leave an overtake mode on. This middle sector, we're losing time. Car's understeering now. Oh, not long to go, just a few corners. Bottas is right there though. But if I master these final 2 corners, although Bottas closes up in that penultimate one, he's closed up through the final one. Oh, we've missed the apex a little bit. I've got no more deployment. Here he comes. Oh, that was close. That was so close. But back-to-back wins. So back-to-back wins then, and the fastest lap. That's maximum points out of the past 2 rounds. That is surely going to shoot us up the championship. Yeah, we're just 7 points off of Bottas. Joint second with Verstappen. I don't know what's going on with Hamilton this season. And we jump ahead of Red Bull too. So we're getting in the mix, and our teammate not doing too well, but hanging on in there really. But we are definitely carrying the team right now. So that's been it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, make sure you have a wonderful rest of your day.